What up, everybody? So tonight I'm going to be showing you how to play In Color by Jamey Johnson. Good song. It's pretty simple. I think there's only like 5 chords to it. So in this video I'll be showing you the intro on how to play that. It'll be in standard tuning with your capo on the 3rd fret. Mine's tuned half a step down, so I'm playing with the capo on the 4th fret. But everything is in the same thing. I'm just playing with it on 4. So your first chord is going to be a G chord. Standard chord, you know, it's beginner chord. Everybody should know. Put your ring and pinky fingers on the 3rd frets of the high E and the B string. If you're numbering your strings, I count them down, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So your ring and pinky will be on the 3rd frets of the 5th and 6th string. Your ring finger, or your index finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the A string, and your middle finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the low E string. So, middle finger on the 3rd fret of 1, index finger on the 2nd fret of 2, ring and pinky on the 3rd fret of 5 and 6. Now your next chord is going to be an F. It is a bar chord. It's pretty difficult to play if you're a beginner. Just know when you play a bar chord, for me it's easier, you know, just curl your wrist down, use your thumb as pressure behind the guitar neck, because it will give you kind of a rattle sound if you don't push down hard enough. You know, if you just like there, you kind of hear a rattle on the string because you're not pushing down hard enough on the fret. So just make sure you're using your thumb right behind your index finger on that guitar neck. So make sure you're pushing down pretty hard there. So this is going to be your second chord. So you're going to use your index finger to bar across the 1st fret. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your 4th string, which is your G string. Your ring and pinky fingers are going to go on the 3rd frets of strings 2 and 3, which are your A and D string. And that's going to be your F chord. Give you a close-up if you want to take a look at it. Pause the video, see how it looks, make sure you're doing it right, whatever the case may be. So this will be your second chord here. Alright. Now your 3rd chord is going to be a C chord. Your index finger is going to be on the 1st fret of the B string, which is the 5th string. Your middle finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, which is the D string. And your ring finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, which is your A string. This is what it looks like. Fingers are a little chubby, so if you can't really see, just let me know. Try and give you a better description. But that's what it should sound like. After that chord, you're going to go back to the G chord, ring and pinky on the 3rd frets of the B and E string, index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. And so for this song, transitioning from that F chord, that bar chord, to the C. Some that's easy to help kind of like guide your fingers to the next spot. You could just keep your ring finger on that same string. You don't have to move it. All you gotta do is just from here From here, you're going to be moving into your C chord. You're just going to move your middle finger up and bring your index finger down. So it's a little easier to transition chords that way. That way you don't have to move them too much. You know what I mean? So just something that kind of helps me out. The more you play, the more you'll get it. You know, there's certain chords that you can play where you don't have to move all your fingers at one time. You can just move, you know, 2 fingers or 1 finger, whatever the case may be. But that's kind of what helps me out sometimes. So those are the first 4 chords for the intro. Now, if you want to just play it, just to play along with the song, you know, you could just play your G chord to your F, to your C, back to your G chord. I mean, I know that's not how the intro sounds because it is a plucking instrumental on the intro, but just kind of, just to see progress, you know, you can start with that before you get into the plucking portion, you know, before that we don't get discouraged, because I know it is kind of hard to you know, keep your mind right and just keep playing. So you can start with that, but once you get into the plucking portion of the song, or you feel comfortable enough switching your chords and, you know, you're able to do it pretty easily, then start working on your plucking. Now the plucking I don't have down to a science, but I kind of just play it by ear. But I think what I have right now is pretty accurate, so this is how I play it. Once I play, I'm going to tell you guys the pattern on how to do it. Goes into the first verse of, you know, him singing and stuff. But that intro part's really cool. It's I don't know, I like it. So for the plucking, you're gonna start with the G chord. I guess for time's sake, I'll just number these strings, you know, whatever. So 1, 4, 3, 2, 6, 2, 4. Yeah, that sounds about right. So 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 4. I don't know if I said that the first time, but that's what it is. 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 4, 3, 6. 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 4. 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 4. Ooh, a little bit hard to do this. I haven't done one of these videos in a very long time. So 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 4. Just keep practicing that, get comfortable with that, get used to the, you know, the rhythm, the beat. Just keep practicing that until you're comfortable. From there, you're going to switch to your F chord. I'm going to play that one right, but somewhere along there. Be the same pattern, 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 4. Okay, now from here, remember, you keep your ring finger in the same position, you don't have to move it. You can go to your C chord, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, index finger on the 1st fret of the 5th string. This one, it's going to be 2 instead of, instead of going 1, 4, 3, you can go 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 4. And after that, you can go back to your original position of the G chord and play the original pattern, which is 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 4. And that's going to be the intro. I think he plays it twice. So, just practice one piece at a time. Get comfortable with one chord before you practice on the next chord, is all I could say. So that's going to be the intro. And then once you get that down, I'll have another video up. It's going to be the same chord variation and yeah, it's going to be the same chord variation, but you're going to switch to a strumming pattern. And in the next video, I'll show you the strumming pattern that I use. Like I said, I don't know if any of this is right. I kind of just play it by ear. So if I'm wrong, please let me know. I don't really care. I just play it to play. Sounds close enough, so I'm happy with it. But just keep practicing that. Like I said, get one chord perfect, or one part perfect before you switch into the next. And then when you are ready to switch to the next, before you even start, practicing the plucking on that part, practice your transition into the chord that you're going into, because that's going to be your main part. Because you want it to sound clean, you want it to sound crisp. I'm not perfect at it by any means, but that's just something that I would recommend. Just give it a strum. So give that a shot, and then I'll have some other videos up on how to play the verse. And yeah, thanks for your guys' time. Appreciate it.